Hey everybody, welcome to our latest live park walk and talk as we're coming to you today from Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. My name is Doobie Mosley. I am in the palatial Laughing Place studio. The man in the park is Jeremiah Good. How's it going, Jeremiah?
Doing well, Doobie, doing well. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and a lovely way to start the visual with the 50th icon and the topiary and Main Street train station.
Even though there's no train, nor has there been one for 20 years.
But we know it's coming back. Training has begun. So we're live here. If you guys have any comments, just let us know in the chat. We always love to accommodate you. In the meantime, we're just going to take a stroll through the Magic Kingdom.
So I'd like to point something out that I don't think I've ever taken the time to notice. If you look over here, that is the classic Mickey flag that has appeared on many things over the years. We know that it was one of the original flags of Disneyland with just Mickey's head, but I don't think I've ever paid any attention to it. And then, of course, up above the train station, the U.S. flag. And then over here, we have the iconic Disney D flag. And then we got Cinderella pumpkins.
Because the park is decorated for autumn. Halloween, Not So Scary, has begun. You can see a wonderful vlog on that by Jeremiah. Take us on a tour, Jeremiah. I'm going to let you do most of the talking here. You're the man in the park.
Oh, no, you now don't have, the cow sound anymore, so I want to hear you talk more.
Yeah, I do have a new laptop, so thankfully no more whirring fan breaking and such. Cool. Let's go check out the town square, see some of these pumpkins up close. You can tell us what we're looking at.
This is the first time we've done a walk and talk since all these came up. We did the vlog, and of course we have updates. So the pumpkins, the iconic pumpkin people of Main Street have returned. And they are still out here along with the 50th statues, the Fab 50, which my Magic Band Plus hasn't gone off, so I don't know if it's paired right or if there's something going on with it, but that's okay. Oh, there it goes. Wow, like right on cue. Just here, let's come over here and so you can kind of hear the music. But of course, we also have all of these on our YouTube channel, all the different Fab 50 statues and their sounds, if you listen really, really closely.
Not the loudest thing. I love these. These have been here for what, like 20 years now? 15 years?
I don't know when they first appeared, but they've been here for a while. I want to say that Magic Kingdom inherited them from Paris or Tokyo, because they used to always have all the pumpkins up. So I don't know if they were originally built for Magic Kingdom, but they are the signal that the fall season has arrived.
Yes. So, and the other signal is the jack-o'-lanterns along Main Street, which we'll get a look at in a moment.
Yep. And then, of course, right here at Christmas Tree Point, the photo op with the two pumpkin totems. And now we look down, of course, everybody's favorite view in the world, if I can get my camera to cooperate.
In the middle of Main Street, USA. That is a beautiful sight. Especially when it doesn't look particularly crowded today.
No, tonight is not a party night either. So that's one of those rare things where you come on a party day, and I was talking to some guests a couple of days ago and they were planning on coming from rope drop to end of party, which is ridiculous. And I kind of let them know, it's like, if you show up before the party, most attractions will be walk-on or pretty low waits on average, because of everybody's waiting until 4 o'clock to come into the park with their party ticket. Yep. So we're going to walk in here, not just because I'm hot, but to see, of course, the biggest star of the day. If I can make it, there we go. There they are.
What is this? Tell us.
The Vera Wang Tira Ears headband. They were announced this morning to be available, and I got 3 different messages from the LP crew of, hey, can you make sure you stop by and see these? And I did, and I took pictures. We'll have an article up in just a little bit, but then there's the sticker price.
That's less than I expected. $600. Yeah, that might be on someone's Christmas list. Not
Okay.
mine, but someone's.
Again, I'm never a big Dooney and Burke fan, but
You like this one?
come on. It's Cusco as llama face.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out who that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
They even have him, where did I just see it? The sad thing is there's so many of them, I lost track of which one I looked at just a second ago. But they have him when he goes into the restaurant as the female llama.
Are they all different?
The patterns are different.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, they always have different patterns on Dooney and Burke's, which that and Loungefly do that. So one of the challenges when people really want something is to find the perfect pattern.
Love the bunting. Orange and yellow bunting.
I didn't think you were a bunter fan. I thought you were a swinging for the fences fan.
I've always loved bunting. Have you seen Jergo in the chat mentioned? Have you seen the new opening for Enchantment yet?
No, that debuted 2 nights ago without any notifications. And as is always the case, I was not in the park that day. One, even if I was in the park, I wouldn't have known because they didn't do any type of announcements. And 2, our CEO was in the park and was kicking himself that he left the park and didn't see it. And again, he wouldn't have known.
So you can see it on our YouTube channel. We did get it up from Disney footage, and Walt and Roy are now in the intro to Enchantment. So go check that out after this video.
I will be returning this evening to record those fireworks.
Awesome.
Here we have the Plaza restaurant, which if you watched our Parks Talk yesterday, day before yesterday, this was one of those ones that I left off.
Jeremiah said there were only 3 sit-down restaurants, table service restaurants at the Magic Kingdom. He was only off by
3, 4,
20%. Yeah. What is this in front of us?
I haven't been into the parks other than for the parties. So this is actually, you can kind of see up in the upper corner, there is the spooky tree sticking out. This is the Headless Horseman backdrop. But for the day, they put a little banner over it, and they put the Mickeys out in front to make it look, not so spooky.
And people use it as a backdrop because it's pretty cool. Brilliant.
And then, of course, this 50, which has been there for many, many months. I just don't think we ever come over to this side first. So that's a nice little touch. The castle show is just about to wrap up. So I'm trying to talk so we don't get dinged like you guys have on trivia for the past couple of nights. Every time, last night, I saw this morning that part of your show was muted, and then I think it was a week ago or so, like it was dinged big time, but I don't know for what.
Must be my singing.
Yes. Of course, I sadly never get a chance to see the trivia because I'm usually working one night and asleep the other.
So let us enter Tomorrowland. Such a beautiful sky today, too.
It is. I wish the clouds were moving a little bit more to cover some of these sun, but it is still beautiful. There's a nice breeze, so while it's warm, it's not killer hot. And remember how you were saying about not being busy? We're walking up to Monsters Inc. laugh floor that has switchbacks to get in for their show.
That is not normal.
Yeah.
That is definitely not normal.
There is the queue for monsters.
If I can get some wait times for people.
Say, is there a good website to get wait times?
Yeah, I'm checking out Laughing Place wait time. Monster Inc. last floor 15 minutes.
That is correct.
That's just a show, right?
Yes. So they're probably just pulling in. They probably just loaded in one show, and they're pulling into the lobby for the show after the one that just started.
Can you turn around real quick? Let's see the entrance to Monsters Inc. last floor, because someone in our chat misses the old sign. What is the new sign? Oh, yeah. That's lacking.
Why? That's the classic sign that was here for Circle Vision. That design is the iconic Circle Vision sign from the opening of the park. And now there's a boom boom in the sky.
Oh, sorry. He said for Tomorrowland. My mistake. I thought he meant for Monsters.
Yes. No, I miss the old... I miss that. I miss that there was an attraction in there.
Yeah, he likes that sign. Okay, so there's Monsters Inc. we just passed. The People Mover's running. Such a beautiful sight.
Yep, we're going to walk over. We're going to follow this train of Traditions cast members. Today is their Traditions class.
Oh, awesome.
And then there is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin that has a 15-minute wait. 5-0, everyone.
That's not so bad for that attraction. Looking at the wait times, the longest wait time, of course, is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but Splash, Peter Pan, and Jungle Cruise all have a 70-minute. Jungle Cruise, it's just a capacity thing with Jungle Cruise, right? It's not that popular.
No, it's that popular. Like, it is definitely capacity because it takes a while to load on and off the boat. But yeah, even when they have the most boats on there, they will still have an hour and a half wait at times. I love the Jungle Cruise, but
not that much.
Most people would be crazy.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I love it too, and ride it a lot, but the wait there can get pretty crazy. Yeah. Thankfully, Genie Plus is a thing.
I think that's probably part of the craziness because Disneyland does not have Genie Plus, and their wait times, I think the max, even when you're in the upper queue, is like 50 minutes.
And Jungle Cruise return time now is 8:10, and it is now about 1:10 in Florida. So if you want a Genie Plus that, you're waiting 7 hours, which probably beats waiting 70 minutes in line. Gideon would like to know, why is the People Mover line so long now all the time?
That is I think there's two parts to that answer. Part one is because just like Dole Whip and churros, social media and T-shirts have drawn the attention of it. So the People Mover has become one of those like, oh, we have to do the People Mover even though we don't really know what it is. And two, with the ADA accessible, because they don't have an elevator that goes up, they actually have to stop the moving walkway. So they will hold people down at the bottom so there's no backup up on the top level to get onto a constantly moving vehicle.
Interesting. That's some insight. All right, so we're going to, where are we headed next?
Well, we're looking at Space Mountain, which is currently down. And then we have the Tomorrowland Power and Light Company, which is currently down. But they are widening that walkway to get prepared for some attraction coming soon. I'm not sure what it is.
Tron Light Cycle / Run, which hopefully in about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, we'll get an opening date for it, D23 Expo.
If they don't give us a date at that, there's not much that, never mind, I was going to say there's not much that will make Disney fans revolt, but that's a lie. Yeah, we should definitely get an announcement for opening date. I'm guessing the pace that it's going, October 1st next year will be the official opening date. But we could see definitely a summer opening.
Now, obviously, we're going to check out the Merchant of Venus. We haven't seen that yet, and you'll see why when we get there. Also, keep an eye as you pass any place that sells like specialty drinks or Joffrey's for new stuff, because we know there's some new desserts around that we might want to get pictures of.
You mean like that amazing Nella wafer pudding, banana pudding at Epcot? That's brand new.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about Merchant of Venus as you walk up. What's going on in there?
Oh, that's right. We have not gone over there. So, Merchant of Venus, the first day of the Not So Scary Halloween parties, this has been a store since Magic Kingdom opened. And then now it is a relaxation area with good air conditioning. So they took out all the merchandise and just put in some tables.
Which is amazing. They have taken out a merchandise location and just turned it into a chill location.
Yeah.
That could be
and they put in some of the fun posters that they have around Tomorrowland, even some that you don't even see anymore. Like the I want to just say Time After Time. I can't think of the name of it.
Timekeeper?
Timekeeper, thank you. Which, they, of course, isn't here anymore. And then they have the Sunny Eclipse poster. And then that one is the Space and Home Garden show. I believe that it was for the exit area of Space Mountain, the little displays that they have out there.
Cool. So again, that's brand new. Replacing the Merchant of Venus store. Don't know if it's permanent or not, but a nice relaxation area.
Yeah, and the air conditioning is very good. One of the things that they've run into is the lack of seats. So it's nice to have that. Looks like there is the sweet corn and vanilla soft serve swirl. That's difficult to say. I will say the Uncle Orville's Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow Sunday is probably one of my favorite things that was added for the 50th because it is in a bathtub.
That is so awesome.
I bought that on October 1st. Like that and the Mr. Toad burger were some of the first things that I bought for the anniversary.
No privacy at all around here. Well, I'm walking through Tomorrowland towards Fantasyland. We'll get a better look at how Tron construction is going. Looks like we're going to Star Traders.
Yep. See some of the Hocus Pocus merchandise that is not specific to only Not So Scary, but is available on Shop Disney. So please go onto our website and find it and purchase it through there so we can get a little bit of a cha-ching.
At some point, can you pan up? I want to see the people mover go through here.
Don't think you can actually even see it that well anymore.
I saw one a moment ago.
Oh, there it goes.
Love that. Okay, thank you.
We have gotten some more of the Halloween merchandise in that Mike was seeing over at Disneyland. Like this very cute pumpkin Mickey. But while the pumpkin Mickey is cute, this wins for cutest.
What is her costume?
It's like her being a werewolf.
Very cool. What do those cost?
$29.99.
$29.99 for, I'm guessing, a 16-inch plush. Not bad at all.
This is one of those things that makes me laugh so much. When the Mickey hand pump came out at Disneyland, I was out there, and I had 5 people ask me to bring back some. So because it is liquid in there, I had to check a bag, and I had it full. And then I got out here, and before I could even deliver it to those people, they'd gotten the exact same Mickey hand pump soap here at Walt Disney World, which was, great. We've been waiting decades because Tokyo Disneyland has always had it, it seems. And it's just one of the cutest things. You push down, you get Mickey head-shaped soap in your hand. So then all of a sudden for the 50th, they do a 50th version of it. And now there's a Halloween version of it.
It's a popular item.
Yep. We go from feast to famine, but in reverse. We are walking past the Tomorrowland Speedway, which has a pretty nice wait. Of course, Mad Tea Party. This is one of the ones, sadly, that during the Halloween, the Not So Scary Halloween parties, I never got a chance to come over and experience or video because they add in an extra lighting package for it. So it's kind of like a party as you spin. That's what it should be called. But again, it is just the Mad Tea Party with extra light. So it's not one of those things that I'm like, I was rushing to try to do. That's what I have to say about that.
Now we are Fantasyland. There's Mine Train.
Yep, we're going to head back into the Storybook Circus, take a look at Tron Light Cycle / Run. It is funny. My memories that have been popping up on my Facebook and my Time Hop were from the expo, which were 3 years ago today, which 2 days ago was the first time that we actually saw, one, the costumes for Tron Light Cycle / Run, and two, we saw the name for Tron Light Cycle / Run. Because in Shanghai, it's Light Cycle Power Run. So they dropped the power.
Oh, interesting. And you've ridden it in Shanghai, and you're quite a fan, right?
Yes, I cannot wait. It is one of those things that, Shanghai, I think I rode it 3 times in total because it was very popular. But coming out here, I really can't wait. Tron is one of my favorite movies as a kid, and I did love Tron Legacy. So when they announced it was coming here, I definitely knew that I would fight for that media event. This would be one of those days where standing in the splash pad sounds very good.
Let me answer Kaya's question here. We were in Tomorrowland. We're in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, coming to you live. So we were in Tomorrowland before that, and now we have entered Fantasyland, specifically the
Storybook Circus.
Thank you, Storybook Circus section. Vivian has a great question. Among the candies they hand out at Not So Scary, is Twix bar among them?
There are. They have the mini Twix. But I believe it is only the right Twix. So those of you who are left Twix fans, you're out of luck.
Gideon is a left Twix fan. So if you sneak back behind Barnstormer.
Thankfully, we do not have to sneak. It is wide open. Just I can't take videos or photo if I pass that fence over there. But while I'm standing here, I can definitely take a look. Oh, look. Doing some work on the water tower here at the train station. Clear sign the train is not coming back that soon. There's still no track.
But it is quite a large building over there.
Yes. They have put up more of the greenery fences, I want to say, because of the train station work. Doesn't look like they're doing any testing, but we will wait here for a few seconds to see.
On our site, we do have some pictures, and I think even some video of what it looks like at night. It is quite beautiful.
And the answer is nope. Looks like the guy that you can see closest to us is doing some of the concrete pressing work. Yep, no light cycle testing. Of course, as soon as we walk away, as always, I'm sure we'll hear it.
So again, no opening date set for Tron Light Cycle Run, but Expo is 2.5 weeks away. Our fingers are crossed.
Yes.
As Kyle said earlier in the chat, they will announce it's open today while everyone is on the wrong coast.
Yeah. No, they would never do something like that.
That would be awesome. Okay, so back through Storybook Circus, Splash and Soak Station. See what we can see.
I'm also avoiding walking through there because yesterday I got caught in a very, very strong storm leaving Disney's Animal Kingdom, and my primary shoes are still soaked. So I have moved on to not even my secondary shoes, my tertiary shoes at this point.
So Mark Heron, I'm going to let you, can you see the chat? Can you see the banner there, Jeremiah?
A little bit. Hang on, let me move into the shade.
Straight from the Magic Kingdom. It's coming from Jeremiah.
It is Agent Bleakley's birthday?
Agent Bleakley's birthday, yes.
That is amazing. If only there was a Stitch's Great Escape where I could go see Agent Bleakley working, I would. But sadly, there is no Lilo and Stitch representation here.
I want to know, how do we know it's Agent Bleakley's birthday on August 24th?
I know, there was that long live show of Stitch where I'm sure at some point Bleakley said, "It's my birthday and here's a calendar," and they show it.
Hi, Caitlin. How you doing?
Like I saw yesterday. Yesterday was August 23rd. I saw that. But in WandaVision, at some point there's a heart next to August 23rd on one of their calendars when it's still the black and white time.
So it's WandaVision Day. So we are now in New Fantasyland. The Little Mermaid on the right. Is she doing meeting and greeting?
Nope, still not returned.
But her ride is here.
Yes. Ooh. And the lightning lane is pretty far backed up for that. That is one of the things about the lightning lane and the standby lane. There are times where everybody's like, we're going to use the lightning lane, and the standby lane will be pretty much walk on.
So it shows a 25-minute right now.
It does. You are correct.
Gideon calls that an underrated ride. I would agree with Gideon.
I love The Little Mermaid. I love it more in California because of the tribute to one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Correct. I think I was talking to Mac or Luke about that. And, of course, they've never heard of it. So I'm telling them about it. They just look at me like I'm completely crazy. And yes, that is a crazy film.
Gaston's, what's the name of this one?
This is the La Bibliothèque.
Thank you. I haven't been here in a long time. Let's take a look.
It was actually closed up the other day. Looks like they've gone through and redid some modeling. Let me know if we start to lose the...
No, we're perfect so far.
Anybody that wants to look to get me a birthday, Christmas present?
How much is that?
That is $150.
Okay, we'll get a GoFundMe up for you.
But it does also have Oscar, like his little teddy bear. And then down here we have Henry with the raccoon.
Those are Kevin and Jody.
Yes, and then this is one that I'm definitely going to end up with at some point. Those are mugs. Just Big Al's head.
No place I'd rather have a beverage from than Big Al's head.
Are you sure it's not a whale's blowhole?
And there is,
Don't ask me. I don't remember his name.
can't remember his name. This is embarrassing. Help me out, somebody.
He was
Gideon?
president of Magic Kingdom and Disney's Hollywood
Phil,
Studios.
Phil.
Holmes.
Thank you, Phil Holmes. Gideon said that raccoon has a name, by the way, but he didn't tell us what it is, so I'm sure I believe him.
Oh, that's right. The raccoon does have a name, and I can't think of it. But the skunk does not have a name.
Let's go over to Gaston's and see if we can see if they have anything fun in there, food-wise.
Oh, it looks like we're not getting in there. Yeah.
I do like this little section of the Magic Kingdom with the shop and Gaston's and the statue.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No, this is what all of New Fantasyland went over really well. Hopefully Storytime with Belle will return at some point. They have been using that area as a meet and greet for Belle, but it also is probably about a half-hour wait every time I've been past it. And here is our next sit-down restaurant.
Beauty, nope, be our guest.
Yeah.
So how is Be Our Guest working out breakfast, lunch, and dinner, counter service, table service? Do you know?
It is only table service.
So the whole counter service thing we used to have is just not happening now?
Well, it wasn't counter service. It was quick service, and they bring it to your table, but they have not brought that back as of yet.
Okay. But it is open breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I don't know if breakfast has returned.
Okay.
That'll be something to check on the app. Let's see.
Are you able to walk up there at all?
Oh, I can walk up here.
Yeah, let's just get a closer look. It's been a while.
It just has the lunch and dinner menu out there. So
okay.
Here, let's. There we go.
He always looks so sad. That's a nice picture with the castle in the background.
This one I think is a little bit better because of the fountain that's in the background, or the waterfall.
Very pretty. Tony, this would make a nice serene LP with the sound of the waterfall there. I mean, you have to stand there to record it, but I don't mind.
Normally, well, I shouldn't say normally. You can always walk back here, but the restaurant is only open to guests who have the reservation. So, but we can take a look at everything.
Yeah, the lions, the stained glass. We can find no evidence that August 24th actually Pleakley's birthday, for the record. Doesn't mean it's not. Just our inability to find the evidence.
Hey, if somebody puts in the chat, it's so-and-so's birthday, we would say happy birthday, we say it. We don't question.
That's true. That's true. Such a pretty area.
Yes, it does look like Belle is meeting and greeting in her home in this small provincial town.
She's celebrating Princess Week, along with Snow White we saw earlier.
Did you see our Princess Week YouTube videos that we put up yesterday?
I did not. I'm ashamed to say.
It would have been nice if they brought back the story time. But it is just meet and greet with Belle.
Oh, the Voices of Liberty. I did see those. Very nice. Yeah, we have a couple of Voices of Liberty live performances from yesterday as they're singing princess songs. You can go check that out on our YouTube channel. Nicely done, Jeremiah.
Those were actually from last week, but yes, it did coincide with me uploading at 7 o'clock in the morning with the Princess Week, which when we posted, I thought, oh, wait, there's Princess Week stuff going on at Voice of Liberty, and then we figured out what it was. See
everyone standing in the shade.
Yeah, it is definitely a warm one. I know oftentimes I'll be like, "Ooh, it's hot." Nope.
Dog Days of August. So we're now into Old Fantasyland with PhilharMagic on the left, Carousel
Nope.
on the right, with... Oh, I am so turned around. Princess Storytelling on the left.
Princess Fairy Tale Hall, yes.
Man, embarrassing. Formerly Snow White.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique just reopened, is directly ahead of us.
You got all the people trying to pull the sword out of the stone.
There is the backside of the castle.
Another table service restaurant located in there.
Yes. Ooh, walk-up opportunities available at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Now we have PhilharMagic on our left and
Yes.
the carousel on the right. I'm going to point out something that I don't know how long it's been there. I saw John Frost of the Disney blog post this not too long ago, and I went looking for it. You'll have to tell me if it's been here the entire time and I've just never noticed it. Can you see the planter box in front of us?
Yes.
Can you see what's on the right-hand side of that planter box?
No. I can't make it out on the video.
There is a Figaro up there.
I do not believe that is new. I believe I've seen that before. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, just a static Figaro. Never noticed it once.
I feel like there's lots of little details like that all throughout the Disney parks.
There definitely are, but that one is one that I feel like I've missed either way too many times or, again, pretty recent. Now we're heading towards Fantasyland Skyway Station.
Peter Pan's Flight on the left. It's a Small World on the right.
We do have a great video of Peter Pan's Flight up on our YouTube channel. Sounds like we're doing a commercial for our YouTube channel.
I know. A lot of promo there.
We don't have a good It's a Small World video, which that'll change maybe later today.
Good. Happy to hear that.
Just depends on how everything goes. I am going to go home in between this live stream and tonight's fireworks to wring out my clothes. So now we're walking up towards the princess that Disney loves the most, so they built her a bathroom.
Rapunzel, the most awesomest restrooms in all of Disney World.
So walking by me on the left is a Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Oh.
One of those tours that I love. So that'll definitely be something down the line I need to return to.
What is the Keys to the Kingdom tour?
Keys to the Kingdom tour takes you around Walt's Magic Kingdom with lots of on-stage and some good backstage experiences. That one, the Marceline the Magic Kingdom was one of my favorites before everything shut down. I don't believe that one's returned, but at least the Keys to the Kingdom has. No, this is one of those views that Tony can come and stand right here and just.
That is beautiful. Anything with a waterfall in it.
I would suggest not putting your arm on this rock pedestal because it's hot. Haunted Mansion, which doesn't look like it has a horrible wait.
I'm guessing it's right about 50 minutes. Maybe I'm wrong.
Was that a guess or was that I looked?
An educated guess.
Yes. 50 minutes it is. And again, 15 minutes because Lightning Lane.
Indeed.
Because this really is not that, like, this line closest to us is Lightning Lane, and the one on the other side is just the standby, which the standby starts right over here.
At least it's a fun queue as you're going through with all the interactive elements.
Yes. And then, of course, Columbia Harbor House, one of my favorite quick service restaurants.
Is it?
I do. I love.
Do they have a menu outside? Because I know they often are a place that has fun new desserts.
They have, but there are people also standing right in front of it, and it looks like it's just the basics, none of the dessert information.
Okay, no problem.
Did you know the seating capacity for Columbia Harbor House is 550 people?
I did not. That is also one of my favorite places to eat because it has an upstairs.
Can you explain this to me, Doobie?
No.
I've definitely never seen a box with just a random strap, and
I thought you were going to explain it.
I don't know.
Is it new?
No, the strap's been there for a little while, but
More. Interesting.
These are the kinds of
purpose other than just being decor.
I would guess. Well, it's definitely bolted down to their box. So, now I'm trapped. I literally got trapped by people going into that.
Box in.
That one I'll give you a good one on.
Liberty Square.
I was walking down that fun river, and now I'm out of it.
So Liberty Square has the stock thing, right, where you put your hands and head through it?
Yes.
I learned something interesting about that, if you can go over there.
I will be heading that way. I'm back in this fun river.
Gross. Poopy. This is the Poopy River, no joke. This is what that's meant to represent. The river of poop that goes through a town, so people have a place.
Which this always confuses me.
I'm glad they put it on there. That's kind of funny.
It's a little meta, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's head over to Sleepy Hollow after we see these stocks. So what I learned about this, I don't know if it's true, but as terrible as it was to be forced to be in this position and have people throwing stuff at you, the real problem with this is it's humiliating. It forces you to look at everyone. You can't look away. And so you have to look at all the people who are upset at you for whatever horrible thing you did, and it forces shame and humiliation.
Shame.
I thought it was interesting.
Everyone knows your name.
So we're going to check out Sleepy Hollow. Why? It's National Waffle Day, and that is the best place for a yummy waffle.
I will definitely give you that one. We do also have a cavalcade coming. So when we get to Sleepy Hollow, we'll probably step off to the side, and a cavalcade will pass us by.
Nice. Good timing.
It's like we planned this or something.
Hall of Presidents?
Yes, thank you. Hall of Presidents.
Yes. I'm very glad that I have these headphones so you can hear that well through.
And yes, Hall of Presidents this year featuring Joe Biden as the president.
I think it's just more than this year, but yes. Fresh fruit waffle sandwich, the chocolate hazelnut spread, the sweet and spicy chicken waffle sandwich, hand-dipped corn dog, and funnel cake that is only $8.29. It is not $10. Looks like they also do have the Haunted Mansion pop-up, the chilling chamber pops with the 4 different stretching portraits. You need to consult to figure out which stretching portrait it is that day.
I go tell my mom, come back into the shop.
We're passing the Ye Olde Christmas shop. I'm just trying to find some place to stand. Let's see, how close is it? Oh, it's very close.
Yeah, let's check it out.
We'll stand right here. Calling. Oh, this will definitely get us shut down. Oh, sorry. Place on earth, it's called. You got to sing along, Doobie, or we're gonna get shut down. Calling, 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 calling. These parade performers are the best. They deserve claps and praise for doing this down the entire parade route. And they don't even look like they're sweating. That's amazing. And here we have Doobie, and Pluto, and Minnie, and the Mickey celebration of the battlefield. Go, Minnie! Go, Minnie! Go, Minnie! Look at these guys out here performing for us all. This is the most magical place. Somebody answered the call when casting called and said, "Do you want to dance down the parade route?" And they said, "Yes." 3 times a day. Here we have a Chippendale. Of course, Chip is the closer one, as you can tell by his chocolate chip nose. And up on top, we got Mickey. Yay, Mickey. And then the #1 duck.
Come on, enjoy the party!
See? And there we go. The cavalcade. Yay! Let's see if my talking helps us.
It's all right if we get a copyright. We don't mind. Happy birthday, Sophia. Hope you're enjoying your trip through the Magic Kingdom today on your special day.
Here comes some of the hardworking guest assistance people, and it looks like some Jungle Cruise skippers are helping them out. We got a Pirates cast member and a Haunted Mansion cast member.
Interesting.
Let's do Buzz. All right, let's do Buzz.
Actually, I don't know why they're walking. They must be setting up for the next parade. And of course, probably my favorite sit-down restaurant, Liberty Tree Tavern.
Sure, Jeremiah. Always
And
top of mind.
I actually love Liberty Tree Tavern, even though I did completely forget about it.
I love it too. Love it too.
Which way do you want to go? The boardwalk or down?
Let's walk. Let's walk this way straight ahead.
Okay.
Hi, Caden.
I'm very proud of my little phone. So far, it seems like it's doing pretty good.
A very warm day through Frontierland. So Frontierland Shooting Arcade. Anyone doing any shooting over there?
They are, and it is still 35 shots for the low price of free.
Oh, that's right. It's free now. Wow. I feel like that's not well known, and this will be packed.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see how well in the shot I am one-handed. Okay. Give me a target to shoot for.
The owl.
The owl?
Yep.
Somebody did a shot for the owl, but let me go for it now. Got it.
Nicely done.
Any other ones?
The train.
Oh, jeez. I hit the tombstone instead of the train. Here, let's shoot for the casket right there.
He's already dead.
Oh, guy's trying to get out. Oh, there goes the train again. Let's see. Yep, I have no way of lining up any shots at this point. Okay, that top vulture. Let's see. Somebody hit it, wasn't me. Okay, now that we've fulfilled our yearly quota of shooting on a
For
live
free.
stream.
The shooting gallery is free right now. Check it out.
That was a fun thing we've never done on a live stream.
Oh, it's fun. I agree.
It would have been more fun if I was carrying this with my left hand.
You still got some hits.
Yeah.
Some you weren't even aiming for, which is more impressive. Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeehaw!
Open.
Yeah. The funny thing is, if we compared this side by side with a live stream from 2 years ago today, how empty this walkway would be.
Yeah.
The pandemic was one of the worst things that's happened pretty much in our history. But I do have to say, coming back into the parks right after it opened and seeing, I could look this way and see nobody at all. It was one of those. I have some of my favorite pictures ever of just empty park.
Those days are gone, Jeremiah.
Yeah. Let's hopefully never repeat those again, too.
That's right.
Okay, I'm not going to walk all the way down to Big Thunder. We are getting close to that hour mark. We're going to circle back around, but I will sit here, look at some of the logs come down. Do you like Splash Mountain, Doobie?
I love Splash Mountain. It is perhaps my favorite of all the thrill rides, not called Tower of Terror. And I'm glad we got to ride this about a year ago during our big LP shindig.
That was a lot of shindigging.
As it could be my last time riding it.
You'll be here in sometime soon.
No, but the queue can be very long, and you get wet. So I don't choose to ride it very often, despite my love of it. So I'm not sure I'll get to ride it again before it switches.
Yeah,
we're going to be at Disneyland before Expo. Maybe I will venture on just to make sure I get one more time.
Yeah. The Splash Mountain at Disneyland holds a special place for me. In 1989, I went to Disneyland on the 4th of July for some horrible reason. And as me and my friend and I were standing in line for Pirates of the Caribbean, this kid comes up and joins his mom in front of him, soaking wet. And we're like, what's going on? So he tells his mom how they did a soft opening for Splash Mountain. And we're like, no. Long before the internet, long before any type of communication other than meet me at the castle at 3:00 or you're grounded. So I went over right after Pirates and stood in line for Splash Mountain. It was probably about a 2.5 hour posted wait because, Splash Mountain, 4th of July, and nobody had ever been on it. So I get in line. I'm there with my friend. And as we're kind of moving through, we're up in the little cave area. The ride goes down. And, since it was a soft, wow, this line for Big Thunder.
It's huge. I only see 40 minutes for it, too. Wow.
Yeah, it's a 40-minute.
Maybe the wait time board just hasn't caught up with the reality.
Oh, no, this is Lightning Lane. Well, part of this is the Lightning Lane. But I'm guessing most people are just in line thinking it is the normal line for Splash Mountain.
Oh, terrible.
Excuse me.
What a mess Genie Plus has half wrought.
Oh, look, there's going to be the true sign of the parks reopening when Briar Patch reopens.
Caden has a question that you can answer. What are the crowds like for Mickey's Not So Scary?
They are not bad at all. I was there on the first night, which was the sellout, and Space Mountain maybe had a 30-minute wait. Haunted Mansion, had a little bit of a wait, but it wasn't bad at all. Like, if I had to compare, it would definitely be early, like 2015, 2016 levels, not what we were seeing in 2019, where it felt like they just kept the park open all day long.
So maybe and that was a sellout. So maybe they've taken the cap back a little bit, like it used to be.
Yeah, when we were here the night, if you watch our vlog on our YouTube channel, you see how definitely, if you look at the fireworks and the Villain Spectacular and that kind of stuff, you can see the crowds, but overall, it's not really that bad.
Caden is going to Not So Scary on September 29th, 2 days before Halloween. That is a great time to do it. Unlike Jeremiah, who went 2 months before Halloween. Never mind, a month and 2 days. So this event lasts a long, long time.
I've been doing that because I'm planning a trip for the end of October. And I keep thinking it is September when I'm booking everything, and my dates are getting very confused.
And then, poof, it's Christmas. Rebecca waited 40 minutes for a Splash Mountain soft opening, but the people right in front of her waited 2 hours because things break during soft openings. So it's all a matter of luck.
The big payoff of that story is I think I finally ended up waiting about 4 hours for Splash Mountain. Because again, I would go once a year. I lived an hour and a half away from Disneyland. I was a little kid. So I didn't mind. Me and my friends sat there and had fun.
Oh,
we go meet my mom, her friends later on. What?
You're fine now. Go ahead.
Okay. We meet my mom and everybody a little later on. And we find out that my mom and her friends were splashing each other in the logs and got removed from the ride, and they were the reason that I waited 4 hours because the ride shut down due to them.
For shame. People, follow the rules.
They almost got kicked out. My mom had to explain that we were in the park, and the fun thing was I found out that my sister was also in that line at the same time.
Jeremiah with a family of 42. No one knows where each other is.
Yeah.
Entering Adventureland. I think this is our final land on this Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom.
It will, and there is something wrong.
Ooh, is the pirate shop down?
It looks like Pirates is down also. But yes, the pirate shop is closed, which is a rarity. But yeah, Pirates is most definitely down. That's probably why that right there is why the Lightning Lane for Big Thunder was so long, because anybody that had Lightning Lane for this and it's down, they get the, hey, choose whatever you like.
This is also quite the people eater with being, I believe, the highest capacity ride in the park. So
yes.
Yeah. When Pirates goes down, there's a ripple effect.
Yep. So that answers that question.
And Space Mountain is still down as well.
Yeah, it looks like there are cast members around every possible door into Pirates of the Caribbean. So it is most definitely down for an extended amount of time.
So we will pass up Pirates.
Yes.
Check out Tiki Room and Jungle Cruise.
Tiki Room, nobody in the pre-show area yet. Looks like they're about to load that in. Jungle Cruise, the nice thing about Jungle Cruise is even though it does have Lightning Lane, if an attraction like Pirates goes down, they do not accept the readmission option for the other attractions. So if you can go on any ride except Jungle Cruise, Mine Train, and I want to say there's one other one that's.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Rebecca. A Defunct Land investigative report. When Pirates goes down, how does that ripple throughout the park?
Badly.
They did an awesome one on the various ways of Fast Pass. That was just one of the coolest things I've ever seen. The Frontierland YouTube channel.
I still wanted that shirt of the. I can't think of the park that they called it.
Squareland. I can't remember either. Gideon's out there. I'm sure he knows. But yeah, go check out the Funkland YouTube channel. Just search Fast Pass. It's got hundreds of thousands of views. It's very, very informative.
It was. I think every single team member of Laughing Place watched it, and we're all like, "Wow, that is amazing."
It is Shapeland. Thank you, Gideon. Shapeland.
Yes. Yeah, and all the Shapeland shirts and everything were, of course, black, which anybody that has ever listened to me is one of my main complaints, because dark shirts in Florida do not work out well.
Yeah, I won't ruin the ending of it for you, but the big reveal at the end is worthy of goodness, I see dead people. What's this movie?
Dead Poets Society?
No. M. Night Shyamalan's first movie. That's embarrassing.
I can't think of it either. So.
The Sixth Sense, yes. A twist worthy of The Sixth Sense at the end of that video.
And Jungle Cruise currently has a 65-minute wait.
Worth it, especially if you get one special skipper.
Okay, and on that note, I think I'm going to hide in the shade and pass out for a little bit.
Cool. Well, awesome. We've enjoyed this tour of the Magic Kingdom. If you hopped in late, just hit rewind. You can take an hour-long tour of the Magic Kingdom just by going to rewind and watching it. Got to see the entire park, the new Merchant of Venus relaxation area. We got to see the construction on Tron Light Cycle Run and pretty much every other place in the park. So thanks a lot. Give us a like if you like this stream. Leave a comment below. Tag a friend. And we will be doing this again soon. Thank you very much. And in just 3 hours, 2 p.m. Let's verify that time. In just 1 hour, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, we will have Star Wars headlines with Mike and Rebecca. So make sure you stay tuned to this YouTube channel for all your Disney delights. We will see you in the future.